So let's get started. We're going to lay down our back with our feet elevated on the ball in 3 points of contact. And if you've never been to this class before, we do our core strength followed by a little stretch. And then we go into a 10-minute guided meditation at the end. And so we'll flow right into that. But let's start by just taking those heels out for 2. Out for 2 and in. And you always want to keep your feet moving, but just a slight pause at the end. You want to keep the muscles engaged. You want to make sure that you don't take the leg out and then just let it relax. So you want to keep the tension on. Take a breath in. Exhale. Now just going over a few cues here. You are hip width apart and your toes are active. And what that means is that when you extend your leg, I want you to kind of draw them back a little bit so that you're getting some ankle movement. But where there's no movement is in the pelvis, the ribs, and your head. So your 3 points of contact, you should have a natural curve in the spine. And you take a breath in. Exhale. Now your upper body, you got your elbows kind of flared out to the side. You've got good contact in. Breath in. And watch that when you tuck the knees in, you don't pelvic tilt into a scoop. Last one. Good job. Now let's take the ball, it goes underneath of the legs at the calves, hip width apart, toes up, elbows down. Let's take the hips up for 2 and down. That's it. Breathe out and down. So what makes this class just a little bit different from the Tuesday class is that we're going to do a little bit more of a Pilates based and back down. Breathe out and down. Nice and controlled. Goes up for 2 and down. Last one here. Perfect. Okay, now take the ball a little bit wider so it's in between the calves, elbows out, and I want you just to take your hips and just roll the ball a little bit to the left and then back to the center. And then just a little bit to the right. My shoulder blades are not coming up off the mat. So I'm only going just a tiny little bit from the waist and then draw the belly in as I return. I go over, pause, return, but everything stays down here. So anchor those ribs down. And then when you do that, you should feel those deep muscles of the core. They're engaged. That's it. One more. Now, keeping those legs wide, we're going to lift the hips up. This is a wide bridge. And if you need to bring the ball a little bit closer to your knee, you can do that if that helps you lift and back. So you're going to feel now more the inside of the hamstring and the inner thigh as you bridge. But your toes are still pointing at 12 with a natural curve behind your back. Breathe out and in. That's it. Right up, use your arms to help drive the hips up, and then you land in the middle of the pelvis. 2 more. Up for 2 and down. 1 more comes up. Great. Take that ball through to your hands. Okay, feet are hip width apart, but not tucked in too far yet. And we're going to take the hips to the right, ball to the left, and then draw the belly in. So this is our hip sway. So now you can still allow the hips to move, but again, your shoulder blades are anchored. And then let's now make our movement happen from the core, okay? So you're gonna go over, pause, draw the belly in, and then return. But make sure you're not using the return from your legs, right? If I use my legs and draw them up first, what happens is the big muscles in my legs take over and I get less from the core. So I want to go over and use the core to pull me back. Okay, so there's a difference between using your legs and using your hips. So let's use the hips. Over, pause, draw the belly in to return. 1 more. Over, pause. Great job. Now take your feet, tuck them in even more so they're underneath those knees, and we're gonna pick those hips up. They go up for 2 and down into neutral. Breathe out, push up and back, nice and controlled, up, 2 and down, 2. That's it. Up, 2, and down. Make sure your toes are spread out and you're getting that short foot so you get that full hip extension there. Breathe out and in. One more here. Goes out. We're going to go into a heel slide. So we'll go right leg stays still first. Left leg slides out and back. Switch legs. So this is a Pilates prep called the heel slide, and it's part of the warm-up series. So what you want to make sure is that when you take that ball back, that you don't let your ribs pick up. So I want you to feel the tension increase in your core as your legs and your arms get further apart from each other. And you breathe in with your ribs down, and then you exhale, pull. So again, if you get used to bracing your core, exhale, draw in, you'll activate more of it. 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's it. Goes out for 2 and back. Just a nice heel slide, increasing the tension. Breathe out. 2 more. Breath in. And then exhale. 1 more goes out. Perfect. Okay, place that ball down. Okay, place that ball down. Grab 1 dumbbell only. Okay, 1 dumbbell only. And we're going to put it in the right hand. We'll take it out for 2. Your other arm is just here at the side. We go out. Okay, so just doing something a little bit different. We're going to do 1 arm. And when you do that 1 arm, notice that even the opposite hip has to stabilize a lot differently. Goes 1, 2. We have, fascial systems that go up and down, but then we also have some that go on diagonals, and that's what gives us structure. 1 makes us different than a building. If we tip over, we don't fall apart. We go out. Now, when you pause, I want you to pull together. So make a little pause between the start and stop of the movement. Exhale. And think about that lat, which is underneath the armpit, and you're pulling. That's it. Breath in, pause, and pull. That's it. Breath in, pause, and pull. 2 more. Breath in, pause, and pull. 1 more here. Out. Great job. Okay, so now keep the dumbbell in your right hand. The ball is going to go underneath the left foot, and your right foot's on the floor. So this is what the feet look like, just so you can see it. So this is tucked under, but it's going to be left foot on. Your right arm is down in chest press position. Okay? So right foot on the floor, right dumbbell is pressing. Here we go. Get your short foot. Push up and back. So we're going to do everything with the right dumbbell all at once. And back. So you're going to press straight up till your elbow is straight and come down without a chicken wing. Push up for 2, and when you land, you have that natural curve in your back. Push up. That's it. No soft elbow at the top. When you think you could not push any further, push a little bit more so you have full elbow. That's it. Goes up for 2 and down. 1 more here. Up. Great job. Okay, now hold that dumbbell where it is. Put your right foot on the ball. Dumbbell comes in the air. So we're going to do the clam to the side, and we're going to shoulder chest fly the other way with the right hand. We're going to go out for 2, pause, and pull. Now just watch that the leg on the ball isn't moving, and then pull up and in. You go out for 2, and then pull your hand and your leg together. Goes out, pause. If you want, you can hold this other elbow slightly out on an angle to help stabilize you, and squeeze it together. Okay, so remember, you go out, we pause, tense up the leg and arm, pull it together. Breath in, pause, pull together. That's it. 1, 2, and squeeze. 2 more. Out, pause, and squeeze. 1 more. That's it. Great job. Now just place the dumbbell over on your left side for when we need that in a second, okay? We're gonna finish off this sequence by putting the ball through to our hand. Single leg stretch with only the right leg. Goes out for 2 and in. Just the right leg's gonna move. So we're doing everything on the right side to start. Because often we go right and left, but again, it's nice to change it up and then pull back. Breath in and then exhale back. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes out, pause, and pull. 2 more. Breath in, exhale. 1 more. Perfect. Okay, place that ball down. We're gonna go into the hip sway. So now your ball is your legs are gonna go towards the left, the ball towards the right. Okay, so feet move. Here we go. Breath in, pause, use your hips to return. Only go the one way. 1, 2, and pull. So we're making the right side. It looks like we're going to the left, but remember it's your right side that's pulling together, right? So that's why we're taking the ball to the right. Pull. Because this is with gravity, and now against gravity is when the muscle has to work harder. Breath in, pause, use your hips to return. Even use your hips both ways, not your legs, and pull. 1 more, goes over. Great job. Now keep your right foot. It's gonna go underneath of your knee. The other leg is gonna cross over, so we're gonna be pushing with this right leg. Okay, short foot. Here we go, single leg bridge. Up, 2, and down, 2. So again, get that foot spread out and push those hips all the way up. Goes 1, 2, and 3, 4. Goes up for 2, and down. That's it. Breathe out, and in. Push up, and down. 4 more. 4, and back. 3, push up and down. 2 more. Goes up. Last one here. Push up. Great job. All right, bring that down. So now we're on the left side. Okay, so grab that dumbbell into your left hand. Both heels are on, but again, make sure that they're hip width apart. Okay, we'll wait for everyone to get ready. So while you're getting ready, 3 points of contact, get everything ready, toes up. Here we go, breath in, extend. 1, 2, and then big pull over. You go out, you pause, and you pull. That's it. Breath in, pause, and pull over. Good job. Breath in, pause, and pull. Keep that belly in. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Goes out for 2 and in. Nice and controlled. Breath in, pause, and pull over. Good job. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Keep going. Out. Couple more. Again, don't forget to pause. And then when you're starting your movement, really squeeze to activate, but exhale. Breath in. Exhale. That's it. Goes out. Perfect. Okay, so now keep the dumbbell in this hand. This foot goes down. The other one is on. We go into the chest press with the bent knee. Here we go. Push up, right over the shoulder, but then down to the hip. And the first couple, you might have a little bit of struggle trying to land in the middle of the pelvis. If you have unequal legs and unequal load in the upper body. Push up, 2, and down, 2. And try not to plop on the way down. It's nice and controlled. Breathe out, 2, and down, 2 more. Goes up and down. 1 more here. Goes up. Great job. Good work. So now that leg goes on the ball. and the hand comes up. This turns into chest fly. The other leg is clam, goes out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, pull together. And again, remember, when you take this arm out to the side, it's in the widest part of the chest. That's it. 1, 2, and pause, squeeze. 1, pause, and pull together. Breath in, pause, and pull together. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Make sure you had a natural curve in your spine. And pull. 1 more. Goes out. Great job. Okay, bring that dumbbell down. You took the ball through to your hand. And now our sway is going to go knees towards the right, ball towards the left, because we're using this side now. Here we go. 1, pause, use your hips, pull back. That's it. Breath in, pause, and pull. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go over, don't use your legs, use your hips to return. That's it. Breath in, pause, and pull. 1 more, goes out, pause, and pull. Good job. Now we're gonna cross that leg over top so that you hip bridge and tuck this leg in so it's underneath the knee. Here we go, hips up. Breathe out and in. And the first couple might not look so great, and then you have to figure out where you need to put that foot so that you can push right up as high as you can go on that hip and land in the middle of the pelvis. It is challenging, so if you do need to put that leg down, or if it feels better to fold it instead of cross it over, maybe your hip is tight, then you can do that as well. Those are all options. Breathe out, lift, and down. 2 more. Push up and back. 1 more. Push up. Great job. Okay, so now bring yourself into tabletop. So now it's left leg only with that single leg stretch. Here we go. Out, 2, and slowly return. Just that left leg. Breath in, pause, and then exhale back. Breath in, pause, exhale. Nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a breath in. Do 1 more after this. Last one. Goes out. Good job. Take that ball, put it between the feet, bring it on down. Good. We're going to go back to one of the things we did in the early part of the workout, which was putting the ball in between our calves. Now, bring it a little bit closer to the knee than not, because then that way it helps keep your hips up. Okay? So toes up. So we're going to do a little bit of transverse or rotational work. So you're going to roll to the left, push the hips up, come down, roll to the center, go the other way. Over, up, down, center. Breath in, out, in, down. Toes up, over, push, in, down. That's it. Over, push, in, down. Over, push, in, down. 2 more. Over, push, in, down. 1 more. Over, push, in, down. Great job. Bring the feet onto the top of the ball. Hip width apart. We're going to do a bend knee bridge, but this time on the ball. Make sure it's tucked in. Take a breath in. Exhale. Push up, 2, and down in the middle. That's it. push up, 2, and down. Then we're gonna add on, up, 2, and down, land in the center, comes up. Okay, so now next time we're gonna add a leg curl to this. So we're gonna hip bridge first, bridge, curl, uncurl, bring it down, push, straighten, back, down, up, straighten, in, down, push, out, in, down. 4 more, up, back, 1 more, goes up, out, last one. All right, good job. We're gonna roll over onto our side, but take this moment to grab a little sip of water, okay, just so you have hydration during the workout, okay? Let's switch to our little ball, okay? Let's grab our little ball now. If you don't have a little ball, you can either do this right on the floor. You don't have to have anything under your hip, but otherwise grab the little ball, put it underneath your hip. And we're treating this as almost like a supported knee plank here, okay? So we'll put our foot here just to start. We're gonna grab our dumbbell. We're gonna go into rear deltoid right off the start. So again, you can, if you want, you can lengthen that leg or you can bend it back down here. It's up to you. But let's take that dumbbell in front. And notice that I'm not sagging into the floor. So you're not doing this. You're doing a side plank. So I'm pulling myself almost away from the floor. And imagine you're trying to not put a ton of weight on that little blue ball or the little Pilates ball. And up. So imagine you're afraid that the ball is going to break if you put all your weight on it. Exhale here. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. 4 more. 4. And back. 3. And back. 2 more here. Out. Last one. Comes out, down. So we're gonna bring that in, bring that down. Good. Now giving this little break from that, take the little ball out, and you're gonna place it now underneath this front hand. So I've kind of got my legs slightly loosely crossed, and you're gonna take the ball out, but then you're gonna pull and push your arm till it pulls in towards your side. You go out for 2 and back in. So you're not trying to use, you know, the big muscles here. You're trying to use these lats under here. So you're pushing the ball in. Now it's the opposite. You're trying to put as much weight as you can on the ball and keep going. This part of your arm needs to touch your body. It needs to come right to your side, okay? Out. So you're pulling that armpit together. 1, 2, out, 2. Goes back and down. 2 more here. Out, pause, really push and pull together. 1, 2, last one. That ball goes now between your feet. Okay, so not your toes. It's gonna go right where your arch is, ankle bone and arch. Toes have no contact with the little ball. Come all the way down. Okay, big straight line. If I look, I can barely see my toes, and my toes are drawn towards my shin. Top hand pushes down. We lift up and down. So I'm trying to use the glutes and the inner thigh, not the front of the hip. And just give yourself a push with that hand into the floor, and that helps to elevate. Ask yourself, are your toes towards the shins? Because if your ankles are relaxed, then your body is going to have a harder time lifting at the hip, because it's going to sense that that's turned off, and you want tension to be able to lift. Here we go. Push up and down. Up. Use that bottom foot. Use the inner thigh to drive it. inside of the hip. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. We're gonna go into side plank now. If you want, you can either put the ball between your knee and do knee side plank, or you can come full out. You ready? Here we go. We're gonna go 1 under and then 1 back. This one draws back. Good. And then center. We go under, breath in, and then exhale back, breath in. We go under, exhale, breath in, back, breath in. Good. Exhale. One more here. This is the last one. Goes back and comes down. Great job. Bring that down. One last exercise on this side. We're going to put the ball underneath our foot and we're going to do a lateral raise. Okay, so make sure that you're hip width apart, just as tall. We lift up for 2, and you put your hand wherever you want on the other side. Comes up, pause, and down. Remember, don't go higher than the shoulder. Yeah, don't go higher than the shoulder. And back. Also make sure that your chest is open. Eyes are looking straight ahead. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 2. 2 more here. Comes up, pause, and down. 1 more. Great job. And we're going to go over onto your other side now. Okay? We started that ball underneath the hip. And we started with rear deltoid. So get yourself in that nice modified plank position. Hand up here, elbow underneath the shoulder. And we come down in front, pause, and exhale back. Breath in, pause, exhale. Down, and back up. Nice and controlled. Breath in, pause, and pull. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, and back up. Again, push that hip up. Not sagging into the floor. Last one. Good. Bring that in, bring that down. That little ball goes between the feet. Toes don't touch. Feet are level. Just adjust yourself so you got tension all through the legs, toes towards the shins, and we push up and down. And again, leverage is, right? In order for me to be able to lift that ball, I have to have a solid base of support, which is your upper body. So that's why my hand is out in front of me and I'm pushing into the floor. My brain senses that I'm stable and secure, and it will allow me to lift my hips higher. Also, if my toes are towards my shins, the hip senses that that is very tense, in a good tense way, muscles that are solid, and then I'll be able to lift. But if my legs are relaxed, it can't lift it. Okay, so it's trying to lift from the hip, up and down. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Bring that ball through. We came up and we did a side lat. Now it's underneath my hand. And I go out, out, pause, and pull that arm together. We go 1, 2, and sandwich it into the floor. 1, 2, pull it together. Breathe in and out. That's it. Out for 2 and in. Goes out and in. 2 more here, and then again, get that arm right to the armpit. Close that arm as much as you can, using the lats here to push you. All right, ball goes back to the feet, side plank. Or you might choose to do it from the knee, okay? You decide which one you're doing. Come on up. 1 under and 1 back, 4 pairs. Here we go. Breathe out and in, and go back. Breathe out and in, and we go under. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Nice and tense. Breathe out. Remember, in this case, tension is good. Breathe out and in. 1 more pair. Goes under and up. 1 more. Back and bring it down. Good. We come up. Lateral raise last time. Okay. So now I've got my ball underneath my right foot. You know, you can go a little bit wider if you're having a hard time balancing, and just make sure that you don't go any higher. You go just only as high as the shoulder. Here we go. 1, 2, and down. That's it. Breathe out, pause, and down. Good work. Breathe out, pause, and down with control. Goes up for 2, and down. 4 more. 4, and back. 3, 2 more. Up. Last one here. Great. Okay, place that down. One last exercise. Grab your stability ball. We're gonna do bird dog, but we're gonna put the big ball underneath one leg. We'll start with this left leg. Okay, so make sure that you're on all 4s here. And I'm gonna extend and bring it back. So here we go. 1, pause, and back. So I want you to not rest on the ball. I want you to still feel tension, but the trick is making a straight line with the ball. And keep that weight on that thumb pad on your support hand. And down. Belly's in. Breath in. Pause. And down. 2 more. 1, 2, and down. 1 more. Goes out. Great. Let's switch to the other side now. Okay, make sure your knees don't touch. Here we go. 1, 2, and again, see how my core isn't moving? My leg and arm are, but my core stays the same. That's it. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Reach, and back. 2 more. Goes out. 1 more. Goes out. Great job. Okay, that's all I want to do for that side today. So let's come down on our back and we're going to go into our stretch. So you want to come down, and then I'll give you a sec to get your lights and stuff when we go into the guided meditation. So we have our right leg on, left leg crosses over, natural curve in the spine. Draw in, push on the inside and then outside of the leg just to rotate it so that you have that stretch there in the hip. And then we take a deep breath in through the nose and then exhale out through the mouth. That's it. Breath in through the nose and then exhale out through the mouth. And again, breath in, exhale. Good. And we'll bring our legs into butterfly stretch on top of that ball. We'll press your feet into the ball and then pull it towards you. Nice stretch through the inner thighs, and you can add a little bit of resistance if you want. Breath in, and then exhale out. Again, take a breath in, and then exhale out. And now lengthen that opposite leg now, and then your other one crosses over, keeping a natural curve in your spine. You bring that in, and then grab the outside of the foot, inside of the knee, just to straighten that out. Take a breath in through the nose, and then exhale out through the mouth. And then again, take a breath in, and then exhale out. And again, breath in, and then exhale. Take that ball, and we're just going to put it behind us. Do the last series without it. Grab behind the right leg. Let the left leg extend, keeping a natural curve in the spine. Just pull that gently in, stretching out the hip flexors. And it doesn't matter how close that knee is. It's more important to have a natural curve in your spine and not do it at the back. So you don't want the pelvis tilting. And we take a breath in. We're going to cross the midline. You decide whether you want your foot behind or in front. In front is going to give you more tension on these rotators. So if it doesn't feel good, you can either put your little Pilates ball underneath your leg, or you can tuck it behind your foot behind the other leg. So look the opposite way. Breath in. Exhale. Feeling it in the top shoulder, chest, rotators, and hip. Bring that foot behind, come back. Other leg comes into the chest, keeping a natural curve of the spine. You can extend out, pull in, breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Breath in, and then exhale. Breath in, and then on your exhale, let that cross the midline, looking the opposite way. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. That's it. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale out. Breath in, and exhale. Bring that foot in and back, roll over onto your side. We're going to transition now into the guided meditation. So if you'd like to grab a sweater, a blanket, maybe a pillow, you can decide whether you want to lay on the floor or on a comfortable surface. I'm going to turn my camera off now. Nice and comfortable. As you're getting comfortable, let's switch the music over to our relaxing meditative music. Stay as comfortable as you can. We're going to have a color relaxation tonight. So by now you're probably laying wherever you want, whether it be a couch, a floor. You can dim your lights. As I said, you might need a blanket. Sometimes people get chilled. just take a moment just to adjust your clothing as needed. And we'll just do a bit of a body scan. You want to feel your body relax. Make sure that your shoulders are drawn away from your ears, that your back feels comfortable, your feet are relaxed, maybe even falling comfortably to the side, as are your fingers slightly cupped, no tension in your hands. If you focus to your face, you can feel your jaw loosen so that your teeth aren't touching. And if your eyes aren't closed, maybe you're going to close your eyelids as you notice that they start to feel heavy. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a second. And then slowly breathe out. And as you take your breath in, I want you to breathe so deeply that you feel your ribs expand out and to the side. Pause and hold it, and then exhale until you feel like you can exhale no more. Eventually, move your tempo of breathing to a restorative breath of 2 breaths in, followed by 4 breaths out, a ratio of 1 to 2. By the end of this, you might even be able to breathe in 3 and out 6. For now, just notice your breathing. Your body knows how much air you need. Notice with interest how your breath goes in and out. Feel the pause after you inhale and before you exhale, and the pause before drawing in another breath. Allow your body to relax and your mind to focus on the calming color relaxation. Allow the relaxation to occur naturally. Allow and observe. Create a picture in your mind of the color red. Imagine red of all shades. You might picture red objects, a red landscape, or just a solid color. Imagine all of the different tones of red: roses, bricks, apples, sunset. Enjoy the color red. Now allow the color you're imagining to change to orange. Picture the color orange. Infinite shades of orange. Flowers, pumpkins, carrots. Fill the entire visual field of your mind's eye with the color orange. Enjoy that color orange. Orange soon fades into yellow. See in your imagination all the various shades of yellow. Allow yellow to fill your vision. Lemons, flowers, fall leaves. Imagine the endless tones of the color yellow. Imagine yourself surrounded with the calming color yellow. Immerse yourself. Enjoy the color yellow. Let the color you're imagining now become green. Fill your imagination with color in all shades and tones of green, such as the color that you would see in plants, leaves, and grass. Imagine being surrounded by beautiful green, all the shades from the lightest to the darkest, bright green to subdued green. Enjoy the color green. Now see in your mind the color blue. Surround yourself with the unending shades of blue: water, sky, light blue to dark, deep navy blue. Imagine blue filling your entire vision of your mind's eye. Enjoy blue. Allow the color you are imagining now to become violet. Focus on the multitude of purples around you: flowers, eggplant, sunrise. Immerse yourself in the color violet. Now allow your attention to return to your breathing. Notice how calm and regular your breathing is now. Meditate on the calming color relaxation one more time. Imagine the colors again, one at a time, starting with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Now picture whatever calming color you wish. Allow your mind to be relaxed, focused, and calm. Enjoy the feeling of relaxation you're experiencing. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Pause and slowly let it out. You can decide at this point whether you'd like to reawaken and continue on with your evening, or whether you'd like to stay and still enjoy your color relaxation in your mind. If you'd like to reawaken, take a big full body stretch, breath in, reach as long as you can in two directions, and then exhale, relax. Again, take a bigger breath in, reach a little bit further, and then exhale, relax. You're now more alert. You can open your eyes if you want, feeling calm and relaxed. Thank you again for joining me tonight. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon.